talk about is body shaping and conditioning. In every camp, even top skills of developmental, you listen when kids come to work out or they come to camp, the conditioning we see, it's more maintenance than really punching and pounding. And as you all know, or if you don't know, I want to let you know that those days gymnastics becomes so much more pounding. So definitely we need to condition in a little bit different way. Obviously, at the same time, the equipment has improved. I mean, the floor is a lot more forgiving. Um, you all have access to tumble truck, trampoline, so it's a lot easier. But at the same time, I had a chance to talk to a few coaches. Like it or not, you're going to get a lot more bonus skill for your start value of doing, let's say, 1.5 step out to double back instead of doing double out. So definitely, I would like you to shift your mentality that, or your mindset that 11 years old, it's okay to do double back, but if they don't do full in, you might be okay, but we need to work combinations. And now, later on, I'll be able to tell you what's the direction, what we see it's happening, but I think the conditioning to make sure that the body is ready. I mean, we want to teach safe gymnastics, so the technique and the strength, they go hand to hand. So, a few things, body shapes, just lay down on your back. I feel that we all do the hollow rock, arch rock, but the kids still, they don't use the core. So very similar, we'll do the same thing, but with a partner. So extend. One of the things I've been talking a lot, and I hope that you guys get it from here, is that extension to the shoulders. I mean, I was watching presses, I was watching the handspring, I was watching Enrique inverts. Kids are staying in this position, and that is wrong. There's always got to be extension if you turn. So very important they learn this. So let's do some hollow rocks. So if one end goes up, one goes down. So if you do with partner, if I hold this hand, she should not be collapsing. High you ears more. So if I rock her and I hold that, I should not see any sagging. So you go on the feet, then you do the same thing on the legs. So squeeze everything. And if I press her down, I should see the candle. And then you hold it. See, we should not see. That tells me that she's not engaging the body. Okay, you can rest. Let's do the same thing on your stomach. Do arch rocks. If you do a few arch rocks, again, palms are down, shoulder extension, one end's down, one end is up. So if I hold her, I should not see any drop. Okay, I still you're not holding your back muscles. All right, then we'll do the same thing here. Squeeze your bottom, legs down, squeeze your bottom, and legs up. So now I can feel she's tight. It's so easy for me. She's not tight here. So definitely, then you can do the same thing sideways. Okay, you can go sideways. Goes a little bit harder. Okay, legs up, and you kind of gotta balance them as well. So body up. Okay. I mean, you're gonna see that it definitely stabilizing. It's gonna. I mean, do you feel more tired when you do this? And just doing 4 or 5. Imagine if you do 10 with a couple seconds hold, just to give you a idea. I think they're going to engage a lot more the core. All right, that's one of the things. Then we did yesterday, so come on, girls, up against the wall. A few shoulder spring skills. Okay. Up against the wall, everything gets as close as possible. Moving your fingers. Again, we're learning the canine coordination, and I want you to do shoulder shrugs as fast as you can. You can put bar in your hands, you can do weights, it depends where they are, but we want to teach them that this exists and to be able to use it. Right? And how about you do the same thing in a handstand? Turn around. I like the handstand stomach up against the wall. I know you guys go back and forth. To me, it's better to work on the flat shape stomach up against the wall. I don't get quite the other effect. Hips to the wall, toes pointed, can be slightly off, and again, up and down, shoulder shrugs. Okay, very good. If you have P-bars at home, walking across the bar is a great drill, or popping across, so we can learn about this position. All right, girls, back in the floor, please. A few other things specifically for the right performance of the arms. Who has a, you have a better turn. Lay down push-ups. Push-ups. Okay, I want you to get on your knees, and I want you to push up and stand up. Push up and stand up. And I like how she's using the arms. A lot of times I see the kids as they're going, they're dropping their arms. Do a few times dropping the arms. So, yeah, I'm not looking for that. Let's do the correct right now. I'm looking for pushing through the shoulders. Okay? And the last thing for body positioning, lay down your stomach sideways so that everybody can see it. Everything is flat. I want you to do chest pulses and down and up. Again, that's it. So when we do pretty much, we see many times this shape, and it's the other way here and here. By the way, where I came from, we didn't do so much as this. We did a lot of choreography. I think ballet or dance, that's one of the best way I think you can work on alignment. And if you don't do it at home, if you don't have a good choreographer or ballet teachers, not that somebody's nice to the kids and funny and stuff, but somebody who really knows ballet, I think take years, but I think I think a lot of injury comes from poor body alignment. You get in your back, you get in yours because you don't stack the body on top of each other. I mean, it's a lot easier to bounce a pencil than a rope, right? So I think, to me, alignment, shape, I mean, Ricky talked about it, I think that's one of the most important part to go and to keep healthy bodies. 75% gymnastics, legs. So definitely the legs got to be stronger to be able to support this. And let's start here since you guys are the closest. This is more prevention, knees injuries, ankles. I want you to go on one leg, and I want you to jump and hold it across the rectangle. So step on the mat. Make sure you're not on the end so you don't injure, but come a little closer. And I want you to right leg hop and jump and hold it. Hold. I want you to bend your knees. Jump and hold. Hold. Keep going. So just go around. Keep going. Keep going. Hold. And you're going to see that, right? So that's where it stabilizes. I did as a gymnast a lot of running on the sand. So if all of you close to the beach, one of the best places to run, to jump. Okay, do the same thing. You can do 2 feet jumps. So you go right leg, left leg on an unstable surface when they have to engage everything to be able to hold it. So you can do 2 feet, straight jump. So a lot of, since this is a lot softer, it makes it work a little harder. Okay, that's good. Next person, come over here, please. We still have kids flat-footed, so this is a lot. I'm going to go here. Make sure you stay on your 2 bounce. Okay, so coaches, and go. So you can do smaller ones, which jump very low, and you can do bigger ones too. Jump wide and okay. How about sideways, facing me, and do sideways the same thing. Toes pointed, just jump up and down. Yep, that's it. Point, point, point. 50 to 100. I mean, you're gonna feel very quickly tired in the ankles. All right, so come this way, girls. Few more ideas. Fly-ups. You can put 7, 8 panel mats, and you guys line up behind each other. I might give you different skills, but and I want you to go up, down. Make sure you guys give correction. Toes pointed, go. Jump up, toes pointed, jump down. So with different variations, you can always do punch front at the end. It depends the ability. How about we're gonna do? I want you to do hands down, squat, straight jump, hands down, squat, and again different shapes so we can work all the legs. Low landing, short landings. Hands on the mat. Like a squat. And squat on, and jump. Okay. How about do the same thing what you did, but as you jump off, do a straddle jump. So hands on, straddle jump. Okay. Work also active flexibility. How about the way you did it up and down, but as you go off, do a straddle jump. So jump on, straddle jump off, jump on, straddle jump off. Okay. All right. Then you can do one leg, right leg up and down. And again, pointing the toes. Obviously, you do the left leg. How about jump over? Jump over. Okay, you can do one leg. How about jump over 2 feet? Sometimes, you know how kids can do something, say, okay, that was my idea actually. I thought about that one. Right? Well, that's how we invent new skills. Okay? How about the girls go on the side and do handstand, snap down, rebound, back to handstand? You know what I'm talking about? Or, okay, so you go there. It's easier when you go. Handstand, snap down, rebound to top, jump back, handstand, 15 to 20 so they can get the endurance, they get the, also the muscle memory, the legs come first, then the arms, then the legs, then the arms, so that's a very good way to do it as well. How about girls come from the block, who do punch fronts? You can, anybody, just stand up here, bounce punch front. Okay, as they get better, punch front, front. Another thing is, I don't know if they're ready or not, I'm not gonna make them do it, but front flip off the block, punch front flip. For a lot of the kids one day who do, let's say, 2.5 punch front, so you want a little more height than the normal flip. And then one more thing I'll give you, then I'll be done with some of the conditions, standing back tucks in a row. And you can start with 5, 10, time them how fast they go. Can you do 2 or 3 in a row? You can go here so you have more room. Yeah, go use that one so you have more room. And this is explosive speed. Don't stop. 1 and 2 and 3 and 3, 4, 5. Keep going. I mean, as you start slow, but we want to build the speed. I remember in Bulgaria we had a test. It was 10 for 10 seconds. I mean, you know, usually the good kids will do, 8, 9 seconds. But again, I think 20, especially women, have more endurance. So those are the skills I think they're specifically more for floor. Plus everything when you do. We feel that when you come, there's a lot of kendo, a lot of rebounding, but there's no punching and flipping. So we'd like to see more through when you come to camps. Maybe you're doing it at home, or would like to see it more. It looks that when most of the coaches come here, or the girls, obviously, it looks that they're saving their legs. And it looks that, to me, it's like you want to train hard to make it habit and then make it look easy, so every day those skills should be done. One other thing I want to mention, and I think that's a great age to start, we have still troubles. Kids starting from the corner, they run so much, by the time they do 2 skills together, they're out of bounds. They're very big deductions those days. So the speed should come not from fast running or long running, should come maybe 2, 3 steps. If your kids are taller, maybe even less. But the speed comes from a round up, back handspring turnover. So very important that your mindset is that they should not go out of bounds. I mean, sometimes they go to podiums, so the floor is bouncy, they feel good. So they over-rotate something, make sure they stay inside the floor. We see it, I mean, world championships, good gymnasts come out of bounds. We give 2, 3 times for nothing, So I think this is a great age to start with those kids. And one of the most important also is the landings. I still feel kids, doing back tuck or harder skills or anywhere, and they just do the skills, but the arms are never engaged on the landing. The arms are stabilizers, so on the back tumbling, by extending the arms in front, you're putting the center of mass in front of you, so that's how you slow down, so we don't land here. I see a lot of kids doing front tucks or even back tumbling, arms here, and there is no stoppage. I mean, by going here, that gives me the leverage so I can slow down. So we have a testing on the other camps. When they come, they do a tuck full, they do front tuck, so, and they get a score for it. So we'd like the arms to be shoulder height. I'm talking about the fingers here. They're not here. A lot of times the kids' arms are here, which pushes them back. Every time when I lift my arms up, my shoulders are going backwards. And that's why it's hard to stop. So obviously they can be, this is picture perfect. They can get a little wider, a little lower, but that's the angle where we'd like to see it. All right. So we covered that. I think the use of a trampoline. I mean, most of you probably have at home a tramp. I heard some folks say I have 6 of them, so probably don't need to use all of them, but one, it's good to use it. And the skills, I think the minimum what they should be doing is, if you guys can come a little closer to the tramp, so I'll show you a few skills that they have to do in trampoline. And when they come, I usually